Our top story this hour, Cape Coast High Court has cancelled the parliamentary elections in the Assin North constituency in the 2020 polls. The court, presided over by Justice Kwesi Boakye, ordered for fresh elections to be conducted in that constituency. The case of the petitioner is that the MP is at the time of filing to contest the 2020 parliamentary elections had not renounced his Canadian citizenship and thus held dual nationality. He further avers that at the close of nominations on the 9th of October, the Assin MP had not still renounced his Canadian nationality. He says the Assin North MP, who still holds himself as the MP, is a complete violation of Article 94(2)A, and the court should declare his election null and void. Let's now hear from a member of the Constitutional and Legal Affairs Committee of Parliament, Roxanne Dafiamepo.
Will be to apply for stay pending the determination of the appeal, because you see it's extremely costly to run a by-election when the law on the matter as it is not properly settled as in at the highest level. We are prepared to take this all the way to the Supreme Court. You must have heard that an aspect of this matter went to the Supreme Court yesterday. So the substantive matter, yes, we are prepared to take it all the way to the Supreme Court. And if we are up to the level of review, if it so happens. So for now, we want to urge every party member and every concerned Ghanaian to remain calm whilst we consider the legal remedies available.
He's been asked not to continue, not to continue holding himself out as a member of parliament. That means you are -1. You are not 137, 137, even as it calls to
Yes, technically that's what it means, but hey, we will file an appeal. Like I said, the party will be minded to appeal the decision. And so when that happens, it states that directive.
Including the directive that he shouldn't hold himself out as
yes,
MP.
once we are aggrieved by the decision of the court, and we decide to appeal that decision, then the effect of the judgment will also be stayed. Even though an appeal will not operate as a way of a stay, will bring a proper application to that effect to stay the execution of the order of the court emanating from the ruling, pending the final determination, so he can continue to work.
How do you envisage that may end up even affecting his own morale in the work he does as member of parliament after a court has kind of declared him?
No, this is not the first time. It's not the first time that both the NDC and the NPP have contested parliamentary elections in a court of law, and decisions have been made depending on where it falls. The aggrieved party is dissatisfied and therefore will file an appeal. It's not the first time. So I don't think it will create any strange situation. It's a normal litigation matter. Ruling has come. We are dissatisfied with the ruling. The aggrieved party being the NDC in the matter. And of course, my brother, he himself, as the city MP, would have to take steps to have the appellate courts look into the matter for him.
Some say it's probably a sign of more to come. We know John Moore is also under litigation again, brought against the NDC MP by the NPP candidate in the area.
Yes, I agree. We have about 6 cases in court. The NDC is in court in all the 6 cases. I think we have initiated 2. The NPP has initiated 4. I know that there's one at the Hohwe High Court against the MP for Krachi West, Honorable Adjoa Ntoso. There's the Savelugu, initiated by the NPP. And then we are in court in Techiman South. We initiated that against the NPP. Then the NPP initiated the Jumro one against the NDC. And now this. And so, these are the ones that I'm abreast with. In fact, and the one before the inauguration, that's Sine. Yeah, Sine. So, but that has been determined. So,
with this victory for the MPP, at least in this case, worried?
I'm not worried. I'm not worried. So far as there are remediable steps available, I'm not worried. Yes, that's a lawyer. I'm not worried.